We are going to have a look at Air New Zealand's newly retrofitted 787 Dreamliner. It spent 184 days in Singapore and now it's landed back in Auckland. And let's take a look at the renovations. This here is the Business Premier cabin. And you'll see that the screens, the entertainment screens, are a lot bigger than the previous ones. And now the front four seats of this cabin are Business Premier Luxe, which is a new product. So this seat here is one of those, and let me show you some of the cool features. So what's special about this cabin is it is bigger than the Business Premier ones, and also you can dine with another person in here. So there's kind of an area here where they can sit, and then you've got your table which you can press a button here. Is that going to open? Let's see. No, it doesn't want to open. Why is that not going? Well, we might have to show you in this seat over here because that one is not working. Let's have a look. Here we go, here we go. Okay, so the table just pulls out here, it pulls out again, and so you can sit with whoever you're flying with, and you can have dinner or whatever meal it is, and then when you're done, you can just slide that back in. Oh, well, you can tell I've never sat here before. There we go. Pop that in there. And then when it comes to going to sleep, you can pop your feet up in the area where your companion was sitting and lie flat. So let's give it a try. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're lying flat. Oh, looks like there's something in the way. Let's move that. Get the pillow. Is that better? There we go. And we're lying flat. Now my feet are touching at the end. I'm about 5'10" for reference, but that's okay. Let's get in properly. I probably sleep curled up anyway, so that's all right. So this is how it is, and we'd have a blanket and pillow. There's another blanket and pillow there too. You can shut that, and I can watch my my big screen for my movies or my TV shows or whatever. So that's there, and then you obviously have to sit back up for takeoff. So there's a button here which you press for the takeoff position. So the takeoff position is a lot more upright, a lot more rigid than the kind of resting seat. There's a lot of rules you've got to follow for civil aviation and safely taking off. So this is in the really upright position for takeoff and landing. But then when you're actually flying, you can make it a bit more comfortable and just adjust it here on the left hand side or the right hand side, depending on. It also has wireless charging here, so where's my phone? You can pop your phone on there. I'm not sure if my phone has the capability actually, but oh no, there we go, it is charging. So you can just pop your phone on there and it will charge. There's also different storage, and in here there is a mirror as well, which is great if you have a meeting or you're someone is coming to pick you up and you want to look your best after a flight. And then this space here would be for your headphones as well. There's plenty of other storage. You've got a little light here as well if you want to do some reading. And different ports for that. I think that's about it. There is another storage area down here as well. If you can put your various things in, and that just shuts like that. There is a door that slides across. They're not currently working as they are, the plane isn't up and running, but oh goodness. There is, do watch your head on the overheads there. There is a door here that closes all the way, so that's one of the differences with the luxe category. Whereas these ones here at business, they just slide partially for privacy here. So we have the toilets here. Always got to look inside the toilets. There's some new wallpaper in each of the toilets, and they also have I'm just going to get in here, sorry, a foot pedal here which controls this little flap here where you'd stick your paper towels and things once you've dried your hands, or any other rubbish you have that would go in there. But all of the cabins have different wallpaper. This one has feathers of different native birds. Right, here we have Rachel, a member of our cabin crew. Good morning. So you will have done some training on the new setup in here.
Correct.
Are you excited to get going and flying on this new version of the 787?
Yeah, definitely. I actually did my training a little while ago, so it's my first time seeing the new aircraft. I think it looks amazing. I'm really looking forward to working on it, and yeah, I think our customers are going to love it.
What is your favourite feature of the new retrofitted plane?
Ooh, I think the wireless charging in business Premier is really cool.
And how long has it taken you to learn all of the new features on here?
I'm still learning. I think I'm more of a hands-on learner, so once I get out on board flying, it'll come really quick to me, so yeah.
Awesome, lovely to meet you.
You
Thank
too.
you for
Thank
speaking
you.
with us.
Of course.
All right, shall we go down here now to Premium Economy, and we have the CEO, Greg Foran here. Good morning.
Hey Emma, how are you?
I'm really well. I'm going to sit here. So why has Air New Zealand decided to retrofit 14 of its Dreamliners?
In simple terms, it was time. You know, the product that was on here, the seats, the layout, the entertainment system, is the best part of 25 years old. And although some of the planes aren't that old, the product that we've been putting on them actually was first designed 25 years ago. So the world of aviation's moved on a lot. There's a lot new features that come these days, and rather than wait for the new planes, and the new planes are coming, but they're the best part of still a year away, we wanted to get on and give everyone something new. So we've started the process. It's the first one. We'll get about another 7 done this year. The rest of them will get knocked over next year, and we'll have effectively what feels to be a brand new 787 Dreamliner.
And so customers will be able to book this new plane on the 7th of May. And what routes will it start to do?
Yeah, look, exactly in 2 weeks' time. So Monday, the 19th of May, this plane will be airborne. It will be at about this time of the day heading off to Brisbane, and it will turn around there in about an hour and then make its way back, and then it will sit on the ground for a couple of hours before it heads off to San Francisco. The plane won't always do Brisbane, San Francisco. It may end up doing Sydney, Rarotonga, and then progressively, as more and more of these planes get retrofitted, and this one did take about 185 days, we expect the next ones will get done in about 45 days, and that's because we don't have to go through all the regulatory approvals. So progressively, what Kiwi are going to find is that over the next sort of 12 to 18 months, the chances of getting on what feels to be a brand new plane are going to increase substantially.
And what impact does having one of the Dreamliners out for 45 days roughly have on the fleet?
Yeah, look, normally in a fleet, when you get to sort of about 20 aircraft, you look to have a spare. So we have, you know, sort of circa 24 wide-bodied planes, a mixture of 777s and 787s. So having one out is sort of okay. The bigger issue that we're contending with is that we've got 4 out because we don't have engines. So that creates a bit of a challenge, and I can tell you that one of the decisions that we've wrestled with is, do we actually get on and do the retrofits, or do we keep a plane back whilst we're dealing with the engines? And we decided actually that we would get on and do the retrofits. We think it's so important to have something new that's coming through, not just new aircraft, but new uniforms, new entertainment systems, all those things. That would be important. So it just means that we've had to go and lease other aircraft to fill that gap.
What would be your favourite feature of the new retrofitted planes?
Oh, look, coming up with one is difficult, so I'm going to give you, a few, but I would say to you, one of the big ones to me is where we're sitting right at the moment, which is the premium economy section, and these are a hard shell seat. So when I move my seat back, I actually don't impact the person sitting behind because it's a hard shell. So I think that's a pretty good feature. But the big entertainment screens, the fact that it's all Bluetooth enabled is going to be terrific. Certainly at the front, you've got more privacy, you're sitting more on towards the front of the plane. So a whole raft of things, and of course you can't forget Sky Pantry. So, if you're sitting in economy, you've not only got now the largest entertainment screen of any airline anywhere, but you can shoot down and grab a snack whenever you want as well.
I think we need to go and check out that Sky Pantry. Thank you so much for your time,
My
Greg.
pleasure. Thanks,
Thank
Emma.
you. All right, let's go have a look at that. So that is over, well, it's further down actually, but perhaps before we get there, we'll look in the premium economy cabin, because the Sky Pantry is actually between premium economy and economy. So as you can see here, we've got the leg rest out in premium economy, and as Greg did a very good demonstration, the seats here are hard, so when you recline the seat back, this part at the back stays upright and firm, so you're not impacting on the person behind you. So hopefully no more arguments about whether we can or cannot recline our seats. There's also a footrest as well, which pulls down to make it a bit more comfortable for sleeping and when you're watching your movies. Of course, these are bigger screens as well. The screens are about 50% bigger than what was here previously. These ones are about as big as the ones that used to be in business. So these ones are a bit bigger. Of course, there's plenty more leg room in premium economy as well. They look a bit different as well. They've got different fabrics. The headrest here goes up, so you can make sure you're nice and comfortable. And of course, you've got a different pillow to what you would get in economy as well. There's also charging in each of the seats, so you can have your devices right there. Not wireless charging like in business, but you will be able to plug in your devices, and of course you'll be able to connect your Bluetooth headphones to the screen as well. So there'll be some less cords getting in your way. This is the economy cabin, and the first couple of rows here are economy stretch, so they have a little bit more leg room than the seats behind. So that is an option that you can book if you want a little bit more leg room on your flight. Economy stretch is what you should look for. So if you're just joining us this morning, we are touring the new retrofitted Air New Zealand 787 Dreamliner, the first of the 14 that are going to be completed. And one of the new features on it is the Sky Pantry. And so that is in economy, kind of in the middle of economy. Yeah, there's about 10, 12 rows at the front, and then the rest of economy continues on. But it's going to be so that you can get a snack whenever you like. You don't have to press the call button. You can, of course, but you don't have to. You can just get up and get a snack. So you've got obviously the cookies, which everyone loves the cookies on Air New Zealand flights. What else have we got? We've got hot cross bun popcorn. Okay, that's obviously, that just says special edition, so maybe that's just here for Easter kind of period. And we've got chips, yeah, salted chips, hot cross bun popcorn, and of course the cookies, which you can come and get anytime you want. And we've got more of the economy cabin here. To the right we have the Sky Couch option. So we've got that set up. So basically you can you book out this entire row, and there's a bit here, let me show you, that pulls up and connects, doesn't quite connect, but it matches up with the seat in front and makes a bed. So you get a mattress topper and you get a blanket as well, and you get an extra seat belt, because when you're lying down you still have to have your seat belt done up. So it's called a cuddle belt. So you put a different kind of seat belt on there and you get some different pillows. I have gone on the Sky Couch once and it was very comfortable. It was very nice to lie down in economy. And then otherwise you've got the rest of the economy seats here. And as Greg Forum was saying, these screens that we have in economy are 50% bigger than what we had previously, what Air New Zealand had previously, and they're actually in size equal to the ones that Emirates have, and so therefore they are the biggest economy screens in the industry, in equal to the ones that Emirates have as well. Everything on this airplane is new, even the carpet and the curtains. This will be another Sky Pantry, so one on either side. So you'll be able to book first book flights onto this airplane on the 7th of May, which is Wednesday, and then it takes off on its first flight on the 19th. This is their premium economy cabin. But as I was talking about the screens, we're going to get Jeremy O'Brien, the Chief Commercial Officer, to show us how to use the screens. I'm really well. Good morning.
Good morning. They're just about to do a movie, actually.
I just do a movie. Okay.
So look, the first thing you might notice about the screen is the size. So it's a 13.3 inch screen. It's 50% larger than our current IFE, and it's 4K high definition. So amazing clarity in terms of the viewer experience when you're on the aircraft. As you come in and have a look through the screen, you obviously just select your language. You can have kid mode, so if there's content you don't want your children to see, of course, it's safe mode for them. But then you just kind of go in, and one of the first things you'll see on the screen is we obviously have new seats throughout the aircraft, so we have the ability for a customer just to go in and have a look at how they might want to set their seat up. So if they go through when you're best place and way to set up your seat for entertainment. If you're just wanting to relax, have a bit of a snooze and lie back. You've got dining, you've got your food coming. It'll just help you walk you through how you want your seat. And then one of the things that I really like about these new screens is we can connect our Bluetooth headphones to them. So, you know, really important, put your earpods, etc., have the sound coming through. And something that I really like about this is that for our customers who have hearing requirements, so they might have hearing aids, etc., you can connect your assistive device to the screen and get all that great entertainment experience.
Yeah.
A few other things just to kind of check out through the screen. I know you're a bit of a nervous flyer, you told me earlier, so actually we have this Zen space, so you can go in and create kind of your own relaxation zone and relaxation mode. And one of the things our customers told us through the research is that kind of getting sleep, getting relaxed, particularly in the economy cabin, is something really important to them. And so having the ability to go into this kind of Zen mode, select some calming music, is really important. You can also have a bit of a stretch, so you know, a few hours into your flight you can maybe try out a bit of chair yoga, and you know, but that's important because again, from a comfort and well-being perspective, in the economy cabin, being able to kind of get up, walk around, have a stretch.
Yeah.
You might have seen the Sky Pantry earlier. The ability to get up and grab a snack or some refreshment is really important as well. Yeah, so that's the screen, and you know, we think customers are going to really enjoy it. We took through a huge amount of customer research on the way through, and the enhancements of the screen were one of the big things that they did talk about in terms of something that really elevated the cabin experience for economy. Okay. What else would you like to know about?
Well, so we've heard that it's going to be flying to San Francisco.
Yes, correct.
But what other routes will the aeroplane potentially be going on in future?
Yeah, so look, so this is the first of our 14 Dreamliner aircraft. So we will have 7 of them done by the end of this calendar year, and by the end of next calendar year, all 14 will have the new cabins in them. So they operate predominantly on our long-haul network, so routes like San Francisco, Los Angeles, up into our Asia markets, but they also will do short-haul trips across the Tasman. So when this aircraft first flies, it will go to Brisbane and Sydney, and into the islands it will go into Rarotonga and Samoa. But across the course of the year and into next year, as more and more aircraft come in, wherever you're flying on our long-haul or short-haul network, you can expect to see this aircraft turn up.
And there's been a lot of talk about the Sky Nest, which we haven't seen on this aircraft. So
Yes,
tell me
correct.
why we're not seeing that on here.
Yeah, so the Sky Nest is going to be put onto our new Dreamliner aircraft, which arrive in the middle of next year. We have 2 of those due to arrive around kind of March, April, and it's for our ultra long haul flights, so the likes of up to JFK. We're putting it on those aircraft first. That's where that sleep proposition is really key, and particularly in economy, we wanted to be able to offer that lie flat option for customers for those ultra long haul flights. So you'll see it on the likes of JFK from the middle of next year.
Awesome. Well, I think we're going to check out the rest of Premium Economy, but thanks so much
Well,
for your
enjoyed
time.
and great to have you on board, and I'll get into my movie. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Enjoy. Wow, they must have known I was coming because they're welcoming me here with the screen. Let's try the Premium Economy seat for myself. Can we do a recline? How do we recline? Oh, there we go. We've got the legs up. Can I do the back? Oh, I don't know how to do it. Don't know. But the table does pull out from in here. Obviously Greg is far more accustomed to the plane than me, so you can have it in half if you just want to have a drink or something like that. Maybe you put your book, but then come meal time you can have it fully out, and then you can put it away when you're done, which just goes in there. It's got a little remote here as well, so you don't, because it's a bit far away to reach the screen, so there is a remote here in the, can I get it out? Yes, there is a remote here in the arm to be able to do the screen. Can I do this? Oh, look, it's touch. Okay, there we go. And then Ooh. Oh, it's a little bit fiddly, but hold on, we'll wait for the right one to come back up. Touch. Ooh. There we go. So that is instead of touching the screen. It's quite sensitive. I'm going to need the whole flight to figure out how to use that. So let's move on and pop that there. Right. So we're back here to the business cabin. Wow, who do we have here? No? Asleep. All right.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Actually dozed off there.
Oh, it looks so comfy here. We have Lloyd Burr, our explainer editor here at Stuff.
Hey guys, how's the tour going?
Oh, it's good. Your tour looks even better than ours. You're taking full advantage of the seat.
Well, it's very comfy. Haven't got the mattress topper on, which you meant to, but oh, the microphone. There you go. Just so they can hear me. No, it's okay. There's usually a mattress topper, which I just didn't put down, but it's still really comfy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been friends with the Dreamliner for 10 years. I was there when it was delivered in 2015, and then I managed to go and see it in Singapore when it was stripped out. So it's nice to see actually seats in it. Yeah.
Yeah, because when you saw it in Singapore, it was just a completely empty shell, was it?
Yeah, none of this was here, and these were still being made in Wales, and so it was just this big empty, like, there wasn't even carpet on the floor. It was just carbon fibre, and there was a few economy seats and stuff, but it's nice to fully see it in. And my favourite thing, Bluetooth headphones. There's no wires, nothing to get stuck in your seat, and so that's one of my favourite features.
And that was easy to connect?
Yeah, you just go doof doof doof, and then it connects, and then here I am watching Moana 2.
Nice. Well, I think we'll let you get back to enjoying.
I wasn't watching Moana 2, I was having a snooze.
No, exactly. I'll let you get back to that.
Right. Have a good day.
Thank you,
Bye,
Lloyd.
everyone.
Oh wow, so this has got it all set up for if someone was going to have their meal. The table's been pulled out, we've got our cutlery in here, and our wine glasses and glasses for our drinks as well. So this is how it would be set up. Of course the food would come along too, but for meal times in business. And again, this one is the Business Premier Luxe product, which these doors will be able to close, but they're not in that function at the moment, so I can't show you that, but there is a door that folds across. It's got wireless charging here as well, and a table much like this one that we saw here in Business Premier that will open. There's a blanket and a massive screen. It is about 50% larger than the ones that were previously in business, so you'll definitely be able to see all of your movie, all of your show. There's a mirror here so you can get freshened up from your seat before you land. And there are wireless you can connect your wireless headphones, but of course there are headphones provided here as well if you don't have any. Of course you've got your overhead storage as well, and within the storage up there are the mattresses for the business class seats. So when you actually come to sleep, you'll have a mattress, which I think there's one up here. Yeah, they come in kind of like this sleeping bag shape, and they go onto the bed, which crew will come and set up for you when it's time for sleep. got those headphones working?
Sorry, they're noise cancelling. What was the question?
You've got your headphones working, I see.
Yeah, and I found, I don't know what show this is, but it's massive. This screen is outrageous, isn't it? You guys, I mean, I'm sure you've seen this screen while I was having a nap, but look how huge this is.
Yeah, it's a very big screen.
Is it the biggest screen in the sky?
Well, I couldn't confirm. I know the ones in economy are the largest economy screens.
Yeah, this is just
Not sure
massive.
about business.
I don't get to travel like this, so this is very nice. Even though we're not in the air, we're on the ground, but it's beautiful. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I'll let you enjoy that. All right, we're going to cut through.
Got the new plane smell. Yep.
No, there were people in the way, so we're going to go this way. So that was the tour. That was inside the retrofitted Air New Zealand 787 Dreamliner. Hope you enjoyed, and remember you can start buying tickets on the 7th of May, so that's on Wednesday.